What if the life you're trying to build is being shaped by a relationship you never questioned? Before money, before love, before identity, you learned relationship through your parents. Sanbonani, Dumelang, Togozani, sending you all love because love is the highest, and I mean highest, vibration. If it is your first time here, I'm Dr. Mmatshepo Gaspa Mazibuko, a highly sought after spiritual consultant in womb and gut wellness, energy alignment, and soul-led wealth strategy, helping women escape being sacrificed at the altar of masculine success so they can live their wildest dreams in a calm, easeful, and pleasurable way. Welcome to another SoulCast episode where we have these big, uncomfortable adult conversations. And today we are talking about your first love, your first relationship, and how it has shaped who you are today, the parent wound. And I want to begin by saying this. This is not about blame. This is not about judgment. And this is not about making anyone wrong. Because our parents were also human. They were also learning. They were also carrying their own stories. But there is something we often overlook. You see, before you experienced friendship, before you experienced romantic love, before you even knew who you were already learning what love feels like, what safety feels like, what connection feels like. And you learned that at home. You learned how people communicate, how conflict is handled, how emotions are expressed or not expressed. You learned whether love feels safe, consistent, conditional, distant, overwhelming. And because you learned it so early, you didn't question it, you adapted to it. And this is where it becomes important, because many of us are now trying to build healthy relationships, peaceful lives, and aligned identities, but we are building from a blueprint we didn't consciously choose. Maybe you learned that love requires overgiving. Maybe you learned that silence keeps the peace. Maybe you learned that being strong means not needing anyone. Or maybe you learned how to show up beautifully for others, but not for yourself. And the real truth is, the body keeps score. The body remembers all of this. Your nervous system doesn't respond to what is happening now. It responds to what is familiar. So sometimes we find ourselves repeating patterns, feeling triggered, choosing dynamics that don't feel good, not because something is wrong with us, but because something is familiar. And this is where compassion becomes important, because the goal is not to reject your parents. The goal is not to disconnect from your past. The goal is simply this: to become aware. Awareness is where everything begins, because the moment you can see the pattern, you are no longer inside it unconsciously. You begin to ask, what did I learn about love? What did I learn about safety? What did I learn about being seen? And more importantly, what do I want to experience now? With that being said, I want to leave you with something simple, not heavy, just a question. What is one thing you learned about love that you are now ready to experience differently? Sit with that. Sometimes healing doesn't begin with changing everything all at once. Sometimes it begins with simply seeing clearly for the very first time. So open your eyes, use your mind, but do it through the heart. And thank you for being part of this very uncomfortable, big adult conversation. Feel free to drop us a comment, like, and share this episode with someone you feel needs to hear it. And I will see you in the next SoulCast. Ashe. Tsamako.